Well, hello everyone, and welcome to a slightly unusual stream. It is just gone 7 o'clock in the morning on a Monday, which is very, very strange for most people, to be honest with you. But I'll stream it this time because I work nights, so it's kind of 7 o'clock in the evening to me. So this is going to be a mini-series. I've always wanted to kind of do it, really, rather than have the elongated races that most people do. And considering that this is probably going to be the last sort of work I do on F1 2020, as F1 2021 is out in probably around about a month's time, maybe even less than a month now. I think 21st or 24th, something like that it's out. I thought we'll go on to my team and we'll do a sprint mode championship. Which will essentially be a 10-race season with one-shot qualifying and 5 laps. And I thought I'd just do it like this rather than what I normally do. But I did do a career mode on my team once this game came out, but I found it was taking so long to do episodes. I mean, people would ask me, like, how long does it take to like edit a video to get up there with all the footage? Well, it would take me 4 or 5 hours to record the entire weekend, if you like, of all the practice sessions. It would take about an hour to edit it, half an hour to render it, half an hour to upload it. That's 7 hours worth of work for a 20-30 minute video. So I'd rather do a live stream and just blitz straight through it. So this is my team then. I'm sure everyone is very, very familiar with this. We'll jump straight in. We won't have a blue and yellow livery. Some of this is already kind of being set up. So the team details, I could just put something like Lily Racing or something like that, or Lily F1 team, but I've always kind of wanted to bring like a main sponsor or an existing F1 team into it. I know people have done my team before when they brought Arrows and Bernardi and Super Guri back, and I was sort of tempted with it, but I'm not really too sure what to do. We could just keep it very, very basic, or just go for, I mean, to be honest, Aston Martin are not on the game yet. We could always do Aston Martin. There's previous teams that I could think of as well. With the Prost F1 team, that would be easy to edit. It's an all blue livery. Probably should have put a bit of time into thinking this, really, because now I'm going to sit here and really wonder what I'm going to do. It doesn't matter too much, but you want a bit of prestige with it. We could think of an old team that we used to have well back in the past, the 40 F1 team, Simtech. They were purple. Yeah, Simtech. Alright, there we go, Simtech. Show me age here. They joined F1 in 1994 and missed, I think they left after the Spanish Grand Prix or Monaco Grand Prix in 1995. This was a team that had Roland Ratzenberger in it, and for those of you that can maybe remember when Ayrton Senna died on the 1st of May 1994, the day previous to qualifying, Roland Ratzenberger crashed at the Tosa hairpin and died, which is a grim thing to talk about, but anyway, yes. Right, we could go for the easy one, this weird Chinese one, which is basically complete the season. That's easy enough to do. It's only 10 races, and the weekly income is quite good, and that goes up as our acclaim or team acclaim goes up, which would be quite quickly in this. So we could go all the way to the end now, where a gold bonus, weekly income. No, what we're going to do, we're going to try and go for max money here, because we need to. It's going to be interesting, is because as we do this, I'm deciding I'm going to do FP3 or one of the practice sessions for each one. Go out there and try and do every practice program in one lap, and if I fail, whatever, fuck it, move on to the next one, because I don't want to be wasting hours doing practice sessions. But if I just do qualifying in a race, I'm not going to get enough resource points to really improve the car. We'll be able to do a few upgrades here and there, but I kind of want to do more and more to get more and more competitive. So we'll go for an easy sponsor, which means all we've got to do is finish the season and we get the gold bonus. The weekly income's quite nice as well. Right, okay. Right, we'll go for the Honda. It leaves us nearly 2 million. Who's available to us? Mick Schumacher's available to us, 1 million. To be honest, who wouldn't have Mick Schumacher? We've got Matsushita, Wanyon Zhu, Jack Aitken, Sergio Sette Camera. I mean, I'm a British driver. We could have an all-British team. Simtech is a British team. But a lot of love for Mick Schumacher at the moment. I know a lot of people chose Mick Schumacher in their career mode. I wouldn't want to go for these ones. They are a bit crud. His awareness is quite low though, which is quite surprising. Nah, screw it. We'll sign Mick Schumacher. Why not? Okay, we've got 900 grand left. We could probably upgrade the engine. Right, we can't go for Mercedes. We can get a Renault in. Cool, and we've got 500,000 left. Cool, right, there we go. So we've got Mick Schumacher, Renault engine, easier sponsor. The Simtech F1 team is back on the grid. Livery select. Okay, this will be pretty easy. Now, it was predominantly purple. This one could be quite good. Okay, so the white, change colour. The white will be, if we do that, and then do that. Okay, I've got to find a purple now. I've got to find a purple. Purple. This is sort of getting a bit pinky. Oh, that's purple. Bang on, 180 and 100. 180, 100. Got to remember that. The black can... Right, the yellow, I want purple. So was it 180? It was, wasn't it? And then 100, I think. That actually looks quite nice, and that's actually quite similar to the way the livery was. It had a little bit of black in it, and it had a little bit of blue. That's actually not a bad little livery. I'm quite happy with that. So cool, we'll accept that. Happy days. We've got no sponsors yet, so we can't sort the decals out. So that is the livery that we'll have. The badge, we got an S, cool, so we'll edit that. And then we need to change the colour. Hold on, the luminance needs to come down to 100, so we'll do purple. That all the way up there, that was 180. Okay, cool. Accept that. Emblems, the S, we'll change the colour to black. And blue, although it's going to be a bit weird. Ugh. Oh, it's okay, it's good enough. Okay, select that. I'll save and exit. Select that, and in the team colours, which we'll press a button here and wallop, it gets edited. Happy days. Although the red, white and blue kits don't look a bit weird. Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. Advance. Okay, here we go. 10 races. We'll remove all the tracks. I know what I'm going to do anyway, but just for simplicity, we'll remove all the tracks. Okay, right, so we're going to have Australia and then Bahrain, and then a bit of a break, Netherlands and Spain, and then we're going to go to Austria and Silverstone, Belgium and Italy, and Mexico and Brazil. So there are a few tracks here that, you know, I like Japan, to be honest with you. I like Hungary on this game, crazily enough. Vietnam and China can get in the bin. Monaco, Azerbaijan, I don't like street circuits. Canada is a bit boring. France is cancerous. Hungary, I do like Hungary, but there's better tracks on there. Singapore is a street circuit. Russia can get in the bin. USA can as well. And who the hell wants the final race of the season at Abu Dhabi? Right, so there we go then. That is the 10 tracks that we're going to use. Happy days. One shot. Formation lap off, race distance 5 laps, AI driver level, I think 100 might be okay for us really. It will give us a bit of a... I think 100 will be okay. We'll probably be towards the back at the beginning of the first season, and hopefully we can progress further. Gameplay settings, vehicle damage, simulation because big dick energy, park phone levels off, flashbacks on in case I yeet it off at the first corner, regular, race starts, manual, behave yourself, tyre temperature, service and carcass, assists, ABS on because I'm on the pad, and traction control medium because I'm on the pad, all of the other assists off. Happy days. So, excuse me. Just double check everything is okay. Simulation damage, that's going to be cancerous, isn't it? Yep, I'm happy with that. Cool. Right, we'll start the session, or as I say, start the career mode at the headquarters. It'll be a bit slow to begin with because we've got to reveal the car, which we already know what it is, so a bit pointless. We've also got an interview with Will Buxton, which I don't think we can get rid of, and we'll try and upgrade the units as much as we can going forward, and we already start off with an interview with Will Buxton, so this is just going to be generic. Yeah, what you want to see is the car be developed and the qualifying in the races. So we're literally, come on, don't care for this. I love you, Will, but I'm bored of talking to you at this point.
Hello, folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the
I mean, it's pretty obvious what a livery is, isn't it? You look at the badge and the colours around the HQ. It's obviously purple, black, and blue. I mean, it's no surprise.
Some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams, and some have disappeared completely.
Those 4 teams he just mentioned, Caterham, Manor, or Marussia, HRT and Haas, when he says they've all morphed into different teams, none of them have. The first 3 disappeared, and Haas are still here, or Haas or Haas, whatever you want to call them. So none of them have actually morphed, so I'm not too sure what that's about, where he's got his research from.
very special about this team, though, is that while the team itself
Oh, come on.
is new to Formula One, so too is its driver and owner.
It's been 10 minutes. I'm already bored. Come on.
You've already made the history books. Tell me.
I live for challenges like this. Yes, I do. Okay, right. Every team needs 2 drivers. Their skill set. Yep, that's fine.
No one aims to finish bottom.
We're going to try and beat Williams because they are the worst in this game at season start. Sim data looks good. Yep, cool. Pfft, yeah, sure.
The other teams now have
Well, let's go. Yeah, we will have a better picture after the first race.
overtaking is a key part of this.
Okay, this is these 2 questions now, which enable us to get to spec 1 on one of the departments. So, do we want an advantage in power, in lightness, or in aerodynamics? To be honest, aero is going to be everything. So, really streamlined car. That's the yellow one. Cross, I can't remember. That's power. Light car will be chassis. So I'm pretty sure it's aero. It is. Ooh, glad I got that right.
And finally, which of you?
Aero. Wallop. So aerodynamic department will be spec 1 straight away, which does save us a little bit of money.
We've got time for it here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Last. Will be last. I guarantee now. Simulation damage as well. My god, if I yeet it into turn 1, I could end up with 6 people out the race. No safety car, obviously, in a 5-lap race. No formation lap either. We haven't got time to go through that crap. So here we go then. We've now got... Well, it's not really pre-season. We don't really have a pre-season. That'll be a cool feature, I think, on games going forward, where if you do the My Team, you have to go and do a pre-season. There's PC games out there before in the past that used to have pre-season and all that, and you could test the car and try to improve it. I think that'd be a cool thing to do. So then, the messages, new car smell, and our Wi-Fi is now working, so that's cool. Activities. Now, we need to look at... Well, we'll just run through quickly then. So, yeah, the aerodynamic department's now spec 1. All happy days. We've got 500 grand in the bank and 1,000 points to use on the resources. We are the 8th best team, so ahead of Haas, Alfa Romeo and Williams. Okay, we can go with that. This won't be a worry too much in the past. Maybe with the practice session we might have to change on to units number 2 and possibly 3 before the end of the season. So gearbox should be fine. Weekend tyre allocation, corporate side. So we can't get any sponsors at the moment, obviously. Contracts, there's Mick Schumacher over there. So he lasts for the full season. On a regular season, 22-23 races. Halfway through the season, contracts up for renewal. Obviously, it's a 10-race season. Why would you do that? Driver market, there's everyone else. The finances, the finance history, customisation, if we care so much. So, one thing I want to kind of remember is Mick Schumacher's experience, if we can remember, is 31. Because on previous career modes I've done, you add points to them to make them better, but it stays the same, which is a bit weird. So I've got to try and remember that Mick Schumacher is at 31. Right, so we got do some stuff here and do some stuff here. So a driver training camp to improve Mick Schumacher. We'll do that. And something up here as well. We can do one of these. We can generate some extra money. We can generate a load of acclaim for ourselves. An advertisement gets the team's acclaim up, which is probably going to be important really for spending money. So we'll do that. In terms of over here, that's going to be a few million to do. That's obviously going to be quite a lot. Wow, we're an F1 team, we're using that. Okay, so we got a couple of things on the durability already done, but oh hello, that's done. That's weird. Okay, sure. Okay, we've already got a major upgrade in the car. I'm not too sure how that happened. Anyway, we'll do this one. So we're coming between Australia and Bahrain, hopefully, which is nice. Durability isn't really too much of a worry in a 10-race season, so we might as well. I think our aerodynamic department's okay, but the chassis department is. We'll do a bit more work on the aerodynamic department. Why can we do? Oh, we need 520. That's disappointing. Oh, we can do one of these over here. Oh yeah, of course, because once you do an upgrade, everything costs a little bit more. Yeah, that'll be why. Okay, we'll come over to the chassis. We'll do that one. Usually I'd read the description and explain it to you, but who gives a shit at this point. Okay, we're advanced to time. So the pre-season advertisement campaign comes in. So our team's acclaim goes up to level 2. Weekly resources and running costs come in. And now we can have a nice sexy car reveal, which we already kind of know about. So a little bit pointless, wasting time here. It's been nearly 20 minutes since I've started. We're not even at Australia yet. We'll get there, don't worry. Here it is then. Ooh, look at the purple. It's like a fruit. Looks like a boost bar. I'm trying to think of a chocolate bar. Dairy milk? Is it a dairy milk or a boost bar? I'm not too sure. Car number 14, that's my number. 14th of January I was born. That's the reason why I won 14. In case anyone cares. It's okay, loading screen. I've got all day. You take your time loading. Happy days. Right, we're back now. We've got the driver training camp, so we'll skip forward to the end of the 11th. There it is. In fact, I might just advance for another day. Okay, so the driver training camp came in for Mick Schumacher. And you can see there, it's gone up by 3, but his experience is still 31. Now, I'm hoping that it changes by the end of the season. Otherwise, why the hell am I spending time upgrading Mick Schumacher if it's not actually making a difference? His rating does go up. His overall rating is 66, but the others don't. I'm hoping by the end of this season, we go into the next season, we'll keep Mick for however long we're going. If his stats do actually improve. If not, then I'll just save a little money and buy a superstar. Okay, right. R&D, we know we've got a couple of things coming in between Australia and Bahrain, hopefully. We've got nearly $1 million in the bank. There's nothing we can do. Can we sign another sponsor? How much do we need to get? Oh, we can. Cool. Right. Okay, so money. We need money more than anything. Weekly income. And this all improves. Again, this goes up higher and higher once your team's acclaim go up. Right, so weekly income or goal bonus. The goal bonus are going to be pretty mad, aren't they? Complete a total of 30 laps during practice, fastest lap. Answer at least 2 interview questions during the race weekend. That usually happens. Zay Neto. Fuck it, we'll sign in Zay Neto. And to get the sponsors on the car, we will do that very, very quickly. Okay, so sponsor decals. Yeah, we'll have it in white. That's fine by me. Have we got anything else from our main sponsor? We haven't. Okay, so we'll put Zaynetto here in white. We'll have it on the front wing end plate as well. Does it look nice up there? It's quite crap up there actually, isn't it? Down here? Tiny. Come on, you're paying money to be on the car. That's not bad. Oh, okay, we'll do the front and rear wings then in Zaynetto. So it leaves us some other sponsor spaces, if you like, for once we get the other ones in. But yeah, forget all that. We'll go to the race weekend then. So one shot qualifying, straight in the deep end. But before that, we are going to do a practice session. I might only do 2, to be honest, or 3, and just do 1 lap. I don't want to waste time boring people with the practice session, because we all just want to get on with the race and it's a sprint mode championship, so why waste time in practice? You know, the clue's in the name, sprint. You want to get there, get it done. I don't know how many races I'm going to do today. I'm not going to say I'm going to do 2, 3 or 10. We'll just go until I'm bored or keep crashing. Hopefully we can... Australia, I think we might have a difficult start, even though we are the 8th best team. Bahrain I'm looking forward to. Austria I'm looking forward to. Mexico, Brazil as well. We'll just have to see how it goes as the season goes. It's all about the start, really. You want to try and make up as many places as you can at the start, and then if you find yourself in the top 10, just defend for the final 5 laps for dear life to try and hold on to a point or 2. That's basically the only way we're going to score points. There's no point taking it easy at the start and ending lap 1 in 17th, because you'll finish in 17th. There's no pit stops, there's no safety car. I doubt very much there'll be a mechanical retirement. There could be a retirement through crashing. But yeah, it's all going to be about just yeeting the start. Weather, wet for qualifying. Okay, that's disappointing. We'll skip forward. Oh, what? Oh, okay, we have to do the first session. Anything else I can do here? Not really. Okay, right. Okay, right. So we'll go do FP1. We'll go do the practice bits in FP1. I don't know what to do. Track acclimatization will be pretty easy. ERS management, I think, will be pretty easy as well. The race simulation is at least 5 laps, so we'll forget that straight away. The qualifying one is a hot lap. We'll forget that straight away. We don't have the pace in the car.
Morning, boss. Jeff here.
Oh,
Thanks again
Jeff's
for
back.
bringing me on board. You've found a lot of talented people for this team. I can't wait to see what we can accomplish. Our journey to the Constructors' Championship starts here today, and the car is ready to head out whenever you are.
Okay, fantastic, mate. Okay, I'm going to need a setup. I don't think I have one for Australia. So I'm going to have to sort of bodge one here. I'm going to need high wings and soften up the suspension a little bit. What's my French one like? How do I press that button? Oh god. Oh god. Give it a bat.
When you get a chance, make sure to run some of our practice programs. They don't all need to be done in one session, but there's valuable data there to help race strategy and car development.
Okay, now do. Okay, track acclimatization. We'll get out of there straight away. Hard tyres? Fuck off. We're going on the softs. We'll start the flying lap. This is completely different to what I do. I need you a long intro and then we do the out lap and everything like that. Oh my god, the car is so loud in my ears. I'm going to have to turn that down. Jesus tits. Audio settings. There we go. I think that's about right. Anything else I can do here? Just maybe shut Jeff up a little bit. Critical only? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just leave it off. Okay, master volume. Hopefully that's a bit better. A little bit. Oh god, the car handles like a boat. Looks nice though, doesn't it, eh? Nothing wrong with a purple livery. Okay, track acclimatization. For those of you that have been living under a rock for the last 11 months, basically hit the gates. If you do it in purple, you get a high score. Do it in green, you get an average score. Vettel, stay out of my way.
DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
1 lap we're going to do this, so if we put it in the wall, tough shit. Is this flat? Yeah. Okay, setup works. I think it might be a bit slow. Fuck. Here we go, turn 11 and 12, full send. A little bit twitchy, but okay. No! Okay, I think we're only going to get a green at this point. Which is better than a punch in the face. Oh, that was horrendous understeer. Okay, it's got to at least be green. 365 to be 395. Okay, cool.
That's looking good now.
Sweet. We got a green. That'll do. That'll do. Right. What other practice program can we do? ERS management should be okay. Should be pretty easy. So we might as well just smash onto that. Yeah, fresh set of soft tyres. Who gives a shit? Right. ERS management. Basically, the lap time. You got to be in the green for the lap time straight away. You can't put it around at 3 minutes and expect to get a score. You won't.
In this program, we're looking at ERS management. This is all about managing your battery efficiently throughout the lap to hit your target time. The overtake button will drain the battery quickly, but it will also give you maximum power.
Okay, basically what Jeff said there. Turn it off as we come over the line. And you can see that at the top end the bar goes up. And it goes up quite a lot as well when we're braking and off throttle because we're saving ERS. But we need the delta on the right hand side to be in the green, and we need this to be in the purple in the middle if we can. Although to be honest, I'll take a green. Okay, we're going to have to ERS it at some point. We're 2 temps down. Eat the curb. Now we can give a bit of boost along the 2 back straights. That should get us well within the green. Oh, I broke too early there. Boost. Okay, we're safe now, and we'll give it another boost coming out of the final corner. We're not going to do it. Fuck. Okay, whatever. Okay, that's a shame. I could easily do it again, but no, we're going to try 2 of these and then just get on straight into the next race. So, where's our lap time? What? Oh, well, yeah, okay, it's a bit unpresentable. Fuck it, we'll skip to qualifying. Yeah, cool, whatever. I don't really care about the podium pass. Where did we end up in that session then? 12. Yeah, we're not really 12. Kvyat, no lap time. What happened to him? Did he die? No? Kvyat just decided to not do any practice. Look at the purple next to Simtek. That's so cool. Okay, whatever. At least Mick's on the pace. He's quicker than a few people, so that's good. Now we'll get a few screens where it will show us the resource points that we got and any other acclaim and other stuff that we may or may not have done. So 11 butchers, see what we've got. Okay, so Mick did some as well, so that's not too bad, was it? 300 odd? Yeah, probably, something like that. And another claim, wow, 2%. 10%? Is that going to boost us? Oh, it is level 2, isn't it? We are level 2 already, we know that. And a little bit more. Okay, cool. Whatever, don't really care. Just get into qualifying, which is going to be terrifying. One-shot qualifying, there's so much pressure on one-shot qualifying. F1 2020's been good to me. The offline career mode stuff, I've probably jacked that in really within a few months, as most people do. Unfortunately, it does get a bit monotonous and a bit boring. I don't know how far I got in terms of the uploads, but I know how far I got in the career mode. It's halfway through season 3. And then at that point, I thought boring. Oh, of course, it's wet crap. But I don't know. I think on 2021, I will live stream a career mode. Because it's just easier to do when you know, people have asked me before, like, how long does it take me? And yeah, it can take like a good 5 or 6 hours from the moment I turn the PlayStation on to the moment that it's uploaded onto YouTube with all the headings and the subtitles and all the editing I do. That's a lot of hours for one race, and there's 23 races in a season. I ain't got the patience for that. What? Dry? It's... What? It's wet. Okay, this is terrifying. Fuck it. Okay, it's wet. Oh, it's only light rain. Okay, here we go. This is going to be terrifying. No, fuck off. Instant replay. I think I've got flashbacks on, haven't I? No, I haven't. Okay. Alright, we'll restart the session. Well, okay. Okay, right. Okay. Edit. And resume. Look at the purple livery. Okay, brake. Off the brakes, turn in. Car doesn't want to turn. Oh, this is bullshit. Like, it's wet, and it only lets me select dry tyres. But of course the AI are just like, yeah, fuck it, it's fully dry for us. This is horse wank. The 21st. The AI just like, yeah, no problems whatsoever, mate. Yeah. Dry tyres and a wet track. Yeah, no worries, Chief. We're just going to carry on as normal. If I'm not last, I'll be amazed. Okay, we're last. Oh, fuck off. It's bullshit. Unfortunately, you can't change the weather on this. If it was up to me, I'd just do like all like perfect conditions, because I don't want to fuck about with the rain. It's bollocks. Not in this sort of championship anyway. Alright, well, we're about 14 seconds off the pace because I've decided to put it in the wall. He scored a points in the race. He says, clutching at straws. Well, we know we're last, but...
Let's review our top three today. Hamilton.
Okay, Ricardo, GG.
Max Verstappen. Goodbye for now then.
Okay, Mick was 19th.
Make sure to join us again for Lights Out.
Shut up, Crofty. I'm not David Croft-Speaker's fan. I think he talks too much bollocks.
Great day out there today. Let's talk about what happened.
Ah, this bitch.
The weather hasn't been ideal in qualifying.
Yeah, whatever.
You scraped the walls a few times.
Shut up. Do you want to step in the car?
You weren't as quick as your teeth.
I need to go have a look at the footage. I've no idea how that happened. I know how that happened.
Right.
It was wet.
That's everything.
Well, I thought I'd struggle here, being the first race of the season. But now we've got the race to look forward to. Finally, it's taken me half an hour, but we're at the first race. Yeah, cool. Forget about the acclaim. I'm confident for Bahrain and Austria, which are the second and fifth races. And maybe Brazil towards the end, I don't know. Depends how good we are with the car. Oh, the loading screens. You just sit here staring at it, lost in your own thoughts.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where
Shut up, Carl.
grid, but chin up. It's not the end of the world.
Nope, it's not the end of the world. Let's go to the race. And it's weird doing it like this, where you're sort of like you are sprinting through this because it is a sprint mode. You just want to get the action and, you know, progress through the races and the seasons. Now I'd sit here and I'd watch all this build up and everything like that, and the grid and everything else like that. But this, you just don't really care. It doesn't matter. Here we are. Let's send it. I'm blind. I can't see anything. Okay, here we go. Calm down, Giovinazzi. Oh, there's. I will say if I pick up damage at turn 1, then restart. Okay, take 2. Lights out and away we go. Oh, it's all a bit more congested this time. There's a gap. Grass. Fuck off. Okay, I know I can send it here. Williams. Maniacs. What the fuck was that?
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it
Fuck
takes
off
too
the
much
TV.
damage. A new strategy is available on the MFD.
What was that move from Russell there? Okay, well, we've got wing damage and we're one of the slowest cars here, so... Gonna need a miracle. Crap. I do like the purple on the left hand side with the positions. That's so cool, that purple. Glad I went this way. Oh, the understeer is real. The ship brakes are real. All I can do at this point is just abuse the fuel in the ERS. Bye, Latifi. If I can keep Latifi behind me, I'll take it as a victory. Yeet. Whoa! Okay, now we are in trouble.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
I can't even send it from this far back. Oh, okay, the car is busted now. I mean, I don't know what Russell was doing there at the start there. He just like swiped into me. I mean, it's just not cricket, is it? Oh, we're off here. Ooh. Oh, fuck off.
You have a lot of wing damage. Box for a new one.
Yeah, cheers, Jeff. Oh, car is just AIDS. How much wing damage is there? Driving cockpit mode. This is now the worst car I've ever driven. I mean, it just... I don't know how to describe it. Like, I know it's damaged, okay? Yeah, cockpit mode don't work for me. Well, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, it just... I know it's damaged. I know it's off the pace anyway. I know it's pretty underdeveloped, being the first race of a career mode. But it's just so bad. Like... Fourth gear through there is just criminal. I mean, I'm half tempted to just put it in a wall, but I think we... it's all about resource points collection at this point. I can't even put the power down through there. I don't know if we get resource points for finishing a race. Used to on previous games. It's been that long since I've done a career mode that I can't remember. But I know if you retire, you don't get any resource points. So I don't know if we get anything from this race. Then pounding around like this, 400 seconds off the pace, makes it slightly worthwhile. Look how bad it is. Doesn't help, I'm still rich mix. How much wear do we accumulate anyway? Oh wow, quite a bit actually. 10% on the actual engine unit. It's only been one race. Okay, final lap, which in a 5-lap race, it's felt like it's taken me about 6 months to get to this point. But you'll bring the dairy milk car to the finish, unless I bin it in a wall. And we'll put this down to a test session, this race. Well done, Bottas. At least you can win on a game, not in real life. Full send.
Okay, this is Jeff. I need you to stop cutting the corners.
Shut up, Jeff.
The stewards will award you a penalty.
Do you want to drive this car? Be my guest. I'll pull over now, and you can just come run to the final corner. See if you can get it over the line in a straight line. Oh, we understood. Yay, we finish our first race. Schumacher in 18th though, fair play to him. We'll ERS it to the line and use Rich Mix because I don't know why. Cool, yay.
Alright, race over.
We were
Take care of the
competitive. Fuck me. Russell's fault. Why is he driver of the day?
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations
Cool.
tonight
Yeah.
amongst the Mercedes team. And they...
Yep, don't care about that either.
Let's have a quick look at how the driver standings have changed.
Okay, yeah,
Valtteri
cool.
Bottas
Meant
passes
that.
his rival
Yeah,
to take
yeah.
over the lead in the Drivers' Championship.
Ricardo 4th, fair enough. Albon 11th,
Your
Red Bull. Imitates life. Grosjean got driver of the day after 2 places higher. Mick Schumacher 19th. Forget about us. Yep, that's fine. Let's not move on to the constructors, David Croft, because I don't like your voice. I mean, he's not the worst commentator in the world.
Let's have your take on it.
Great day today. Great day.
Was it just...
Yeah,
It wasn't the cleanest race today.
no comment. Because whatever you say to that, you just get slated.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome. Go find something better to do. Okay, we've seen McLean. Cool. Cash. Yeah, answer at least 2 interview questions. So we've done that, which is nice. Base payout. Yeah. Damage deductions. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Total. Okay. A little bit of money. 1.46. Not really enough to do anything that we want yet. Ideally, I kind of want to. If I'm going to stay with Mick Schumacher, ideally what you kind of want to do is boost up the driver sim area because it increases his stats quite nicely. But we'll see what happens at the end of the season. We have to remember that his experience is on 31 and it's already supposed to have improved. So hopefully by the end of the season it will actually reflect that, because if not, we'll bin him off and we'll try to get a Lando Norris or a Gasly or a, I don't know, a Grosjean or something like that. Okay, something's failed. Weight training, power team building. Yeah, we'll continue to boost up Mick Schumacher as much as we can. Something has failed. Okay. So the chassis thing came in, the powertrain thing didn't. We've got enough to develop that. That's fine. So we can do that, and we can do the other chassis thing as well. Between Bahrain and Dutch Grand Prix, that's fine. 150 left, we can't do anything with that. Facilities 1.46. Yeah, the personnel department, we kind of need to boost this up as if we can to try and improve Mick Schumacher. It still hasn't changed anything. Okay, I'm not too sure. We'll see what happens at the end of the season. So we need to go. What's this looking like? Okay, it should be fine for now. Anyway, we'll advance to time. We'll do the weight training in for Michael Schumacher. And now we've got the Bahrain Grand Prix. We'll go back again and have a look. Yeah, the pace stat's gone up by 1. But if at the end of the season his experience stat is not like... If it's still 31, then we know it's broken. Which is really a bum deal. Okay, straight away into the second race weekend. Don't mess about, straight into it. Yeah, if Mick don't improve, we'll just go for a better driver and then just keep moving up as much as we can. So 1 practice session. Hopefully this time we can skip to FP3. And again, track acclimatization. And I don't know what else. The fuel saving one could be quite good. I mean, the ERS one is quite easy to do because I know where we can save the battery and where we can use it to gain a time advantage. So it's probably the easiest one in terms of knowing how to do it. But the easiest one in just driving the car is probably the fuel management one. You just drive around fast and you'll naturally save fuel. Okay, in the workstation, messages, weather, we know it's going to be dry, but night time. Anyone improved? Yeah, we made a little bit of improvement. Ferrari made a big gain. Most teams made little gains. Okay, we'll keep the same units. We'll go to FP3. Okay, here we go. Fully immersed in the sprint moding of the sprint mode right now. Just getting on with it. Don't want to hang around. No more races in terms of online stuff that I'll be doing racing, you know, seriously now until on this game anyway, in terms of league racing with one hub or anyone else until, well, definitely one hub. If the game's out probably the 3rd week of July, you probably won't see any action from me until probably the end of August at the absolute earliest. Unfortunately, these games when they are released are a bit broken. Oh, okay. Our first screen was to skip. Now we can actually do FP3. The game's always a bit broken. I mean, I think this game's had 19 patches. Probably 12 of them patches came in the first 3 months. And unfortunately, that has been a common problem with F1 games in the past. So, car setup. I know I have a Bahrain setup. Bahrain test? Is that it? I'm sure it is. Sure, we'll just run it. Okay, track acclimatization on the softs, of course, to give me the best of speeds and the best of grips. So this is one of my favourite circuits on the calendar, believe it or not, Bahrain. I've always gone relatively well here.
Right, try to nail as many corner gates as you can. The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score.
Copy that. It's like I haven't done this before, Jeff. We'll keep everything standard. It doesn't really matter about lap time. It's all about just hitting these gates. I'll be happy with the green, but I think we can do purple. Just need to not overdrive the car.
Approaching the DRS zone, watch your MFD for the activation point.
I'm braking way too early and taking 2 attempts to steer in for some of these corners. Nice run of purple at the moment. That's just a car. Looking good. The green is 345. We're currently at 300. So we'll definitely get green. How close are we to purple? Doesn't say. I reckon we'll do it. This could be purple. It should be purple, to be honest. It is. Happy days. Okay, we'll do the fuel management one now. That should be pretty easy to do. We'll have a look at the lap time now, just out of general curiosity. Okay, we're 2 seconds off Bottas. That's not too bad. Anyway, fuel management on the second set of soft tyres. Fine by me.
Testing fuel management here, so try to lift and coast going into the corners. Don't be too aggressive on the power, but remember, you still have to beat the minimum lap time.
Yeah, lifting and coasting don't really matter. We'll get a green just driving round full beans anyway. So far it's going well, I'm happy with this. Well inside the delta. Oh, that don't help. Ah, we're fine. Double purple. Cool. And we can skip. So we've done quite well there.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's
I don't know what our lap time was like. Hopefully it's not last. It weren't, but we were close. A little bit off the pace. I'm sure we can find some extra speed. Nice, not a bad amount. 6:05. We keep going this route, we'll be able to do one upgrade per race, which isn't too bad. We're now level 3, so that's good. And now we can focus on qualifying, where hopefully we do a better job than we did in Australia, and then a race better than we did in Australia. It feels very alien still doing the Sprint Mode Championship, where you sort of get rid of all the blurb, the stuff that happens between the race weekends, and get everything done quickly, move on to the next event. But at the same time, it's quite fun, where you just get on with it, you know, do the racing. I think my team was a good addition to the career modes. The first time you could have a proper career mode was probably 2016, when you select a team you want to drive with, and then obviously you develop the car. But it was still very basic. You could max out the car in 2 seasons, and then you'd be the best, and then everyone else would catch up. And then it sort of evolved from then onwards. And then eventually my team came out. Okay, I want to be a bit more aggressive with the turn 1. That's probably a bit too aggressive. P19, no. It's slightly better. That weren't. That was a mess. Come on. Oh, I've overcooked it massively. Damn it. I think we're going to be last. I think it's last. We lost so much time without turn 9, turn 10. Ah, come on. Dairy Milk Car is not happy.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three. Hamilton, Verstappen, and
Okay, only a couple of attempts off Latifi.
With
We can do better than that.
qualifying
We've got the race now. We'll do better. We need to, really. Team McLean, that's nice. I mean, the Team McLean is only good, really, for the sponsorship side of things. In terms of myself personally, you can get driver perks, which means that you get quicker resource points, or there's a modifier to the resource points, 10% more, 20% more, 50% more, whatever. Less engine wear, more interview questions, and your acclaim rises at a quicker rate, which is good for me. For the team, though, it's all about just getting through the races in the seasons, and the team acclaim will naturally go up. And the higher it goes, the more sponsors we can get, and the more money we can get as well. With each level that goes up, every sponsor we have, whether it's the season sponsor or the little secondary ones, they offer more money for goals achieved, per race, per month, whatever, or per week as it is in this game. So we'll generate more and more money going forward, which would be good to unlock further development on the car. So that's one side of it. And of course, the other side of it is if we unlock more things for the car and improve it, we'll get quicker, we'll be more competitive, and we'll start scoring regular points, podiums, race wins. That's what I want. It won't happen this season. In fact, I think we'll be lucky to score a point in this season.
off the back of a fantastic.
But right now, that's not the concern. The concern is having a good race here. And hopefully we can. Bahrain is one of my favourite circuits, along with Austria and Spain and Mexico. I do quite like Mexico. I used to like Hockenheim as well, but unfortunately no Germany on this game. I thought it would have been nice if Codemasters a couple of months ago brought out a patch where you could choose to have the legit 2020 season with Mugello and Imola on there. There we go then. You know the rule. Stay at turn 1. You can restart. Oh, lights went out a lot quicker there. Got a lot of contact going on there. Oh, there's a Ferrari off.
Illegal manoeuvre. Cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
Oh, bit of contact. Yeah, that's it. And we're through. P14 then. I'll take that. Don't know which Ferrari it was, but one of them spun. Battling up ahead. Doing all right here.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Need to hold this position really, because it could be crucial in the Constructors' Championship by the end of the season. With there only been 10 races, 5 laps long, it could come down to those that don't score points, their best result. I think this will be our finishing position. Try and get out of that DRS range if we can from Magnussen. We are. So this will be it then, 14th, unless we make a mistake. I'll take it. Whew, sweaty. Boost it to the line. P14 then. Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Yeah, boy. From the back of the field. 8 positions gained.
So Mercedes.
God damn, why are the loading screens so long on this game? Yeah, well done, Hamilton.
It's great to see them up on that podium once again. So let's review the
Quick run down of the results. There they all are.
Lewis Hamilton secures the top spot.
Schumacher beat Russell. It was Leclerc that spun at the start. In the instance, Verstappen and Hamilton had a collision. I had a collision with Magnussen. Verstappen had a collision with Leclerc. Okay. So in the standings, doesn't really matter about the drivers too much. Constructors, we are now ahead of Haas and Williams on head-to-head. So that's good. 5 teams yet to score. So okay, that's good going forward. You get prize money obviously for where you finish. Ideally, I'd like to not be last. I reckon if we can sneak a point at some point, I don't know when that will be. We won't finish last because I can't really see Williams scoring a point. Yep.
Do you have any comments about the collisions?
Not really.
Well, thanks anyway.
Oh, shut up. It doesn't matter what you say about the collisions and anything like that. It's negative. It's all the answers you give has a negative reaction in one way or another, in terms of your acclaim or your reputation. Okay, 4% got me to level 2. I'm not too sure how that managed to work out. Oh, we should have answered that question. We'd have got a bonus. Okay, maybe in future I'll just do it because fuck opinions. It doesn't really matter what other people think of me. I don't really care. 2 races down, 8 to go. Not doing too bad. Now I think we've got Zandvoort, but before that I think we've got a mid-season break. Probably, because there's such a gap. So the weekly resources come in, which is good. We've got some activities we can do. We can attend an F1 esports event. Vehicle PR filming. Yeah, improves the sponsor event. That's all good. 3 days. Funded team event. Fuck that. Chassis department. Yeah, brings in some more resources. So that's fine. The corporate side of things. Customization. Why is that a thing? All of a sudden, oh, characters. We've unlocked something. Now we can put on there. Sure, whatever. Mick Schumacher's rating still hasn't gone up, even though I've made it go up. 725 resource points. We'll wait to see if the ignition system comes in. It has, that's good. Attend the F1 esports event. The weekly resources and running costs come in. Vehicle PR filming improves our team acclaim. That's all good. Chassis under tray. That's failed. Okay. Performance. Chassis. Get that redone. What else can we do? We could do some more work on the powertrain. Yep, that's fine. Oh, hello. Got to do that. There we go. That's fine. Cool. So we're doing some work on the car, which is good to see. Facilities 2.28 million. Can't really do anything just yet. Personnel. No, I'd rather get it all done in one go. Okay. The weekly resources and running costs come in. Bit more money as well. We'll start the season break. There we go. The season break is now over and done with. That's fine. Weekly resources and all that's fine. Can we do any activities? Funded team event. 30 extra resource points. Chassis team building. Oh, fuck that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Central under trail will definitely come in now. Happy days. Press interview we'll skip in advance. Don't really want to talk to Will Buxton anymore. Weekly resources comes in 478. 3.46. Don't think there's anything we can do. Something strange just happened there. Not too sure what's going on. Hopefully I'm still yeah, unfortunately I'm on a controller and it's coming to the end of its life, and every now and again it sort of cuts out, which is a bit annoying because it happened to me in a league race. I should be back now. I hope I am. What I'm going to do is just mute my microphone and listen to the playback. And I can confirm that you can hear my glorious tones. Okay, we can't do any upgrades anywhere. No. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll go to the race weekend. I'm going to take a very short break and I'll be back with you for Zandvoort. Okay, we are back. We are alive. We are rocking and rolling. Weather forecast is nice. We'll have a look at the progress history. Oh yeah, most teams have made an improvement. We're slowly slipping back a little bit. All this stuff. Okay, that's sort of okay. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. We'll skip to FP3 anyway. FP1 is wet. Why the hell would I do that? I don't have a Zandvoort. Oh yeah, that's probably the words I'm looking for. I don't have a Zandvoort setup, so I'm gonna have to modify one a little bit. Trying to think of the setups I do have. Going to need quite a bit of downforce around here, I think. A lot of it is off camber, very undulating corners. And sector 2, it's like a go-kart track this for modern F1 cars. It'll be interesting to see in a few months when we come here, and just a couple of months actually, in real life, and just see how the cars handle around here, because I reckon they're going to be stupidly quick. Driving modern cars on 1980s F1 circuits, which basically Zandvoort is, I know the last corner is now banked, but other than that, it's very narrow, very tight. I can't really see a lot of overtakes going on in the race. I've got a sneaky suspicion that Zandvoort could be very boring. It'll be nuts for the Holland fans, especially if Max Verstappen is still leading the championship. So I've got to think of a car setup here. I mean, Hungary could work. Smash the wings up a little bit. Yeah, that's sort of okay. Okay, that's fine. Right, we'll do the track acclimatization.
Okay, we haven't yet run any of our standard programs over the course of practice.
Don't worry, Jeff. Don't worry. See, we are in the dairy milk car. It's his nickname now, the dairy milk car.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Best of luck out there.
And this is Zandvoort, baby. I actually quite like this track. And then here's the banked final corner. I'll give up. I'll give up. Oh, we'll return to the garage. Skip the repair time. Can't believe I hit the wall and exit.
Set us back a little.
Irrelevant. We'll go back out again. But yeah, that banked final corner, reminiscent of when they used to race at Indianapolis from 2000 to 2007 or 8 was the last one. Okay, here we go then. That was better. Okay, let's hit these gates. No one behind. Okay, that went good.
DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
Okay, a little bit scrappy this lap, but I'm still hitting a majority of the gates. It'll definitely be green. And indeed it was. So I think fuel management could be quite good. So we'll do the fuel management one. Don't know about what line I take, just drive the car.
In this program, we want you to focus on fuel-saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can while keeping under the minimum lap time.
Okay, here we go. No one behind. The only corner in this circuit I know is the turn 1, Tarzan corner. Okay, we're doing okay at the moment. Oh, that was a bit wild. Okay, we're down here. This isn't good. Don't think we're going to do it. Oh, just. And in purple as well. I'll take that. So 1 in green, 1 in purple. That's good enough. That's fine. Timings. Okay, well, not everyone's set a lap time yet. You seem quite slow. Okay, no worries. It's fine. We can develop this car going forward. We know that much. Well, let's have a look. Oh, Schumacher 14th. Well done for him. Okay, Norris and Stroll didn't set any lap times. Actually, we're a bit slow. Oh. Actually, it looks like we're a little bit slow. 1.3 off of Russell. And 1.4 off of our teammate. Okay, around a circuit like this, you don't really want to be that slow. Doesn't matter too much. We'll just, again, the first season is sort of just get the money in. Yeah, it was a good day. Alright, we got 1 to 2 questions.
How do you think things are going to go for you?
You can never tell us early, that's fine, doesn't really matter.
You left a lot of paint on the walls today.
Isn't the best track for this car. Yeah, that's fine, whatever.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. Okay, 455 resource points. I can do the maths. 933, that's good. We can do an upgrade after this. Team Acclaim, still improving, so it's good to see. And now we can get involved with the one-shot quali. I mean, the setup is stable, but slow. But I'd rather have stable than slow than quick and erratic. Because quick and erratic will see you in the wall quicker than you can blink. We've had a P14 so far. We're 9th in the Constructors, so I'll take that. Be nice to score a point at some point in the season. I think it might be difficult. I mean, if I were doing 25 or 50 or even 100% races, we definitely score points this season because there'd be a random safety car here and there and tyre strategies and weather changes that you can take advantage of, which I've done in the past. But in 5 laps, it's literally just a shootout. Okay, here we go then. One shot quali. Zandvoort. Oh, made a mistake there. He's on for P18. We still are on for P18. I'll take an 18th. Verstappen takes pole, so the fans will go mad for that one. And we are 18th. Okay, not too bad. Probably both the Williams, a Haas and Mick Schumacher. I can only assume.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those.
No, Mick Schumacher, both the Alfa Romeos, both the Haas cars are headers.
Well, that
Okay.
wraps up qualifying, but don't.
I'll take a P18, that's not too bad. Could have had 17th if we didn't make that mistake going into a second to final corner.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
I am, actually.
Any drivers that you've got a rivalry with at the moment?
Oh, I'll go for Magnussen. So this is the rivalry. If you win the rivalry, you gain a claim.
Are you going to carry?
Should get us plenty of points. Oh, why did I choose that one?
Great. Well, that's everything.
I think the first lap's going to be very congested, or the first sector, I should say, on the first lap is going to be very congested. Other claim shoots up quite nicely. He's still behind Mick, though. 12% combined. Does it put us level 5? It does. I think that gets us another sponsor, so that'll be good in terms of monies for the team. So we're doing the right things here, just plugging away. That's all we can do at this point. We know it's going to be dry in the race as well, which is good. Hoping for another decent finish here. Don't think we'll get points. It's a short run to turn 1. But again, it's just getting to the end, you know, making sure we don't have any damage and just positive results going forward. That's all we can do, really. So we're going to the race now. 5 laps. This will go very quick. The quickest will be Austria. We'll be looking at 1 minute 3s, 1 minute 4 lap times there. So that'll be a 6-minute race at worst. Nice quick drink.
Before we begin, let's take a.
Don't really care. Here we go. 17th. Stroll had a penalty. Oh wow. That was on me.
Careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Keep pushing. Let's capitalise on that first lap.
Yeah, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble here.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
absolute train behind me now. This damage is going to hurt me.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Oh, Lando. Oh, get off that curb. Oh, he's hit me! What the fuck?
Seeing major wing damage. Box, box, box.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, we're gonna have to pit. Ah, that's disappointing. And that ends our race.
Go now.
Why he was there at the time, I don't know. But what we can do now, though, is we're not going to get the fastest lap of the race, but we'll certainly try and set a fast lap.
Got a lot of spare energy. Use your overtake button.
Because we're finishing last again.
This is your final lap of the race.
Okay, here we go.
Our gap to the car in front is 6.1 seconds.
This isn't going great.
And bring it home.
I mean, that was disappointing there, that contact. Perez with the driver of the day. He must have done something magical.
What a great...
Ferrari have won, apparently. Don't know who. don't really care.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win.
Looks like Vettel wins, Verstappen second, Hamilton in third. So well done to Ferrari and Tifosi.
So let's review the updated driver's standings.
Albon, Bottas, Perez, Ricciardo, Ocon, Leclerc and Sainz. And then all the way down the bottom. 12.9 managed to do, which was quicker than all of these guys. So what did Perez do to get that? 9th to 6th. Okay, fair enough. Constructors, we're down to 10th now. Not good. Not good. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll beat Williams. They are going to need a bit of luck. They're going to need a few retirements and people pitting and God knows what else to match our 14th. Which sounds easier said than done. Rivalry breakdown then, we lost that. Yeah, that's fine. Team McLean, yeah, that's fine. Cash, yeah, we got some cash for that. Disappointing start though. It's a disappointing start to this little sprint mode championship. Round 4 though, that's Spain, the track I do like. Then we've got Austria after that, which I may or may not do. Because at some point soon I'm going to need to have something to eat and then go to bed before I go back to work tonight. So 2 last positions in a P14 at Bahrain. I mean, the 14th is what's helping us at the moment. We've got an activity, we've got reaction training, awareness for Mick Schumacher, so we can do that. Spark plugs, they do come in, which is good to see. And then we've got the Spanish Grand Prix. Okay, so we've got money. We'll do that. Now coming between Spain and Austria, 528. Don't think we 550, 550, 500. I don't really care about the durability department. As for facilities, 2, 1.5 is 3.5, 4.5. So we've nearly got enough there to do the personnel department. And I think we do have a new sponsor that we can take on, if it will let me get there. Okay, so Mick Schumacher's, okay, so it does make a difference. His experience is now up to 32. So I don't know whether all of these stats get added slowly over the course of the season. But his experience is now 32. Okay, we do have enough money for a sponsor. Weekly income 150. What's the goal bonus? Well, can we get a good goal bonus? And a driver of a day. I don't know. I mean, the weekly income's quite low for that. Complete a race with no DNFs within the team. Quest. Right, we'll sign with Quest. Okay, so we'll skip along now. This page is always really laggy. I don't know why. Okay, car liveries. We now have Quest on board. So we can probably chuck them on now. And there as well. Why not? Okay, so we have some more sponsors on the car, which is good to see. Nothing else we can really do, really. Just go to the race weekend then at Spain. This is another track I do like. Whether I'll be competitive here or not remains to be seen. But we've now got 3 sponsors on board, which is good. I mean, things are progressing slowly. They always will. And obviously, I think by maybe round 6 or 7, we'll know what departments are going to be affected for next season. That will give us an advantage because there's always teams that complete all of the upgrades to the departments that are going to be affected, and there's some teams that don't, so the order will shake around because of that. So once that comes in, we'll need to make sure we've got enough resource points to redo all of the affected areas. First season will be okay, second season will probably be okay, probably third season onwards, if I do end up going that far, it will be a bit of a struggle to get all of that done. So the workstation, we'll have a look at the messages for the weather. Yeah, nice and sunny, that's fine. So we'll immediately skip to FP3. We'll immediately skip to FP3 and then do FP3. Again, we'll have a go at 2 practice programs. And that'll be it, nothing more. Well, I hope you're all enjoying this, watching this. A like and a subscribe would be appreciated to tell me that you like what you're seeing and you like sitting there listening to me rabbit on. And we're here then at round 4, so almost at the halfway point of this season. We will have a look at other teams that have managed to make some progress. A few of them have. It looks like we've jumped up above Alfa Romeo ever so slightly. Haas, ourselves and Alfa Romeo pretty much one line. Mercedes are pulling away. Ferrari are now have overtaken Racing Point and pulling away from them. Close between Renault and AlphaTauri. McLaren, Renault and AlphaTauri, I should say. Williams a little bit way behind. As for units, they're all okay at the moment. They're still in the 20s and the 30s. Gearbox, we know we can place after 6 races, so that's fine. And in the constructor standings, we're still in 10th in the constructors, 17th in the driver, so that's fine. So we'll zip in then to FP3. We'll do the track acclimatisation because that's usually the easiest one to do, and then either the fuel management or the ERS management program as well. Get them done. Whatever happens, happens. I do have a setup here, so that is helpful. Spain without the S. Pain, basically. So track acclimatisation on the soft tyres. Yep, we'll start the flying lap. I'm not going to mess around. We'll get out of it. 1 lap. If we mess it up, we mess it up. And again, the dairy milk cart.
Right, try to nail as many corner gates as you can.
Oh, twitchy.
The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score. You'll need to deploy your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
Okay, good start. Spun it. Okay, calm down. Okay, here we go. Let's hit these gates. No one behind? No. Oh, I don't like that corner.
Approaching the DRS zone, watch your MFD for the activation point.
Okay, we're doing okay for at least the green. Usually like sector 3, but that was a miss. Should be enough though.
That's looking good. Now let's try.
Yeah, got the green. I'll take it. So fuel management will probably be the best one to do on here. I do have a car ahead of me, the Haas.
We're testing fuel management here, so try to lift and coast going into the corners. Don't be too aggressive on the power, but remember, you still have to beat the minimum lap time.
Okay, here we go then. Looking good, this. Very good. Hit the curve a little bit there at the chicane. And a job well done is what Jeff would have said. So we can skip now to the end of the session, and I don't know if we'll be last or not.
To remind ourselves of our top three.
Hopefully not.
Hamilton, Bottas, and Max
Yeah,
Verstappen.
we were.
And in today's
I'm
practice,
sure we
if
can get it
anything
quicker. Don't worry about that. $415 resource points. Very nice. So pretty much after every race we can do an upgrade, which is good. Hopefully by the end of the season we'll have at least 10 on the car. Of course there will be gaps between every double events, if you like. So after this one there'll be another end of season, well not end of season, but another season break. We should hopefully accumulate enough resource points to maybe do another upgrade. So yeah, it's okay. It's still early days. 4th race of 10 in the first season. Okay, off to qualifying we go. I'm going to take a short break and I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, let's send it. Come on now, let's have a good grid spot. Mistake at turn 2, that won't help us. Okay, sector 3 is usually where I'm strongest on this circuit. P20. Still can't sort our qualifying out, which is a little bit of a disappointment.
And with qualifying complete, let's
Verstappen
review
takes
our top
pole.
3 today. Verstappen, Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas.
So we had qualified Giovinazzi and Russell.
All that remains is
Very
the main
close to
event.
jumping Latifi.
We'll be live and
Couple of
uninterrupted.
attempts behind Mick Schumacher. But the race is where it matters. We know that much. So the rivalry breakdown didn't work. Oh yeah, team acclaim. Yeah, that's all fine. Don't really care about that. Let's get through these races. Team acclaim, the rivalry I don't care. The team acclaim will just increase in time. Unfortunately, if we do lose to rivalries, which we probably will at this stage, then my claim will be affected by that. But in a couple of seasons, it'll be up to 20, which is the max. So what to expect from the Spanish Grand Prix starting 20th? Well, hopefully we don't pick up any damage.
Tough luck there. It's not quite
That will be the most important thing, of course. Getting to the end, having a good result, picking up more money, more resource points, and just pushing forward as best as we can. Keeping ahead of Williams as well in the constructors. That's going to be our target now. Because I don't know what Haas's and Alfa Romeo's best positions are, but they're clearly better than 14th. Maybe Austria, the race after this, will be the one where we pick up that great result.
It's time to take a look at.
Here we go. Starting 19th. Whoa. Oh, crashing and bashing going on behind me.
That's what we like to see at the start. Well done.
Super aggressive there. It's worked out well for us. We're up to 15th. And then I absolutely shit myself
Racing if it takes too much damage.
at turn
A new
10.
Strategy is available on the MFD.
We finish the first lap in 12th, but I'm going to come under a bit of threat here. Especially with that front wing damage.
Let's use overtake and burn some of this energy.
Just hold on at this point. Just absolutely outbrake myself into turn 10. It's my fault. And save all my ERS for the main straight.
This lap, we can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Try and hold on to this P13 if I can. It's done me. Fair play. ERSing all the way down the main straight.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.3 seconds.
So it's weird seeing a Haas behind me. I've spent the whole year driving a Haas for my league racing. So when I see one behind me, I immediately think of my teammate for the year, Matt. Bless him. Sorry, Matt, I'm not letting you through, pal. Take my time around this section. And then absolutely beans it out the final corner.
This is your final lap of the race. We're leading our teammate by 2.0 seconds.
Oh, hit the curb. That's hurt me. P16 should be ours. Oh, unless I break deep like that. Hamilton wins. ERS at the final corner. It'll be a P16. I don't know, the damage hurt me, obviously, as we went backwards. Ha! Drive of the day again.
The Mercedes team pulled out a fantastic...
I don't know, the damage hurt us there a little bit. I mean, we were never on for points or anything like that, but we could have had a 14th to equal our best result so far this season.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebration.
It's like Hamilton, Verstappen and Bottas in the top three.
Let's have a look then at the driver's standings. It's a great result.
Indeed it was. There's all the other results as well. We were 16th in the end. Mick Schumacher was 19th. Beat Perez. Oh, Perez was the one that had the penalty. And we got driver of the day in 16th. Yeah, Haas, Alfa Romeo. Yeah, it's going to be difficult, I think. Unless we score a point, I think we might be finishing down in 10th in the constructors, which is going to be a bit disappointing because it doesn't generate a lot of prize money, maybe about, I don't know, 6 or 7 million.
Really seem to enjoy that. Made it look easy.
Well, if you think so.
Positions during the race, didn't you? You're breaking all expectations. Great. Well, that's everything.
So the Waffle breakdown, losing that. Team Acclaim continues to improve. I'm now level 3. Mick's still level 5. Are we level 6 with the team? We are. Quite nicely as well. The cash, answer at least 2 interview questions and complete your race with no DNFs. 307,000. Bit of damage deduction from me. But we're up to just over 5 million, which is nice. Which means that we can get the personnel department on the go if we want to, but I might just leave it because you've got to remember Mick Schumacher's we spent 3 points, or we claimed 3 points from the pre-season upgrade to Mick Schumacher, and his experience is on 31, so it should be 34 by the end of the season at minimum. So we won't do the personnel department right away. We've got a couple of weeks in before the end of the season break. Sponsor advertisement, generate some acclaim for the team and some cash. We'll definitely do that. Sponsor event, yeah. Job promotion filming, don't really work. Resource points for that. Resource points for that. Okay, that's fine. Corporate side of things we know all about. As for R&D, we could do some more work on the aerodynamic department. So might as well get that on the go. Happy days. Okay, that's good. That's come in. Yep, and that as well. And that as well. Weekly resources and running costs. Chassis department focus. Yep, front wing main flap has passed. Weekly resources and running costs. So that's all good. We'll have a look at the corporate side of things anyway with the contracts. So Mick's still at 32 experience. Not too sure how that works, but okay. We can do another upgrade. Chassis department. This one. Why not? And now we can start the season break. We come back. General durability is coming, so some durability work. Durability team building doesn't really do us anything. Yeah, okay, so the rear wing main plane hopefully comes in first time of course. Lovely. Weekly resources and running costs. Weekly resources and running costs. All good there. 503. 7.5 million. Can we get one of these on the go? The chassis department, 2.5, that's 4.5, that's 6.5, that's 8.5 million. So we're very, very close then to getting another part done. We don't have enough over here, do we? 550, 575, no. And we've got some stuff coming in anyway. So, okay, that's fine. We'll go to the race weekend. This will be the final episode. I think if we split it up and do 5 races in each episode, we're looking quite good. And Austria is my favourite circuit as well. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that we're going to win the race and dominate it or anything like that. We may not even get points, but I'm hoping to be somewhat competitive here. Yeah, it's my favourite circuit. We've been here, obviously, in real life a couple of days ago. In fact, yesterday. And we'll be here again this weekend. Double header at Austria. Austria is always a good race, I think. So it's nice to be back here again. to the workstation. We'll have a look at the weather forecast. A bit overcast for the race, that's fine. We'll have a look at the progress history as well. So obviously we've made little improvements, but not as much as other teams. Haas and Alfa Romeo and Williams have had big improvements, as have Racing Point as well. They've caught right up to Ferrari and Red Bull, who've had nothing so far. So that's a surprise. As for the units, we'll probably swap these out after this race. The gearbox we know we can do after 6 races. So that's okay, that's fine. We know that going into the 6th race, they will have fresh units in the car. That will excuse me. That will comfortably get us to the end of the season. So ideally switch everything out after the 5th race, gearbox after the 6th race, and that'll all comfortably get us to the end of the 10 race seasons. Or Austria. I love being back at Austria. It's an easy track, but I've always gone really, really well here. Excuse me. I have a nice setup here as well, so I'm hoping to put on a good show. It'd be nice to score a point. I'll tell you that much. It'd be really nice to score a point. So go to FP3. Hopefully we can generate enough resource points to get an upgrade on the car, maybe 2 after this weekend. We've almost got enough for 1 upgrade. So, car setup, Austria, yep, lovely. Track acclimatisation will do, which might be a bit tricky actually. And if we nail 2 practice programs straight away, because it's such a short circuit here, I might do a 3rd.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well.
Okay, here we go.
DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
Come on, dairy milk. Ah! Was it enough for green?
Good work. You seem to have
It was. Just about, actually. There were a few mistakes in that lap. Fuel management, we'll give that a go. This should be relatively easy.
In this program, we want you to focus on fuel-saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can while keeping under the minimum lap time.
Okay, let's get this done.
Okay, test complete. And
Tidy.
that was a very good job in
Tidy, tidy, tidy. Have we got time to do another one? Fuck it. EOS management. As it's such a short lap here, we'll do 3. Come on,
This
Dairy
is
Milk.
the ERS management test. Hit the target time whilst managing your battery charge. The more efficiently you use energy throughout the lap, the higher you will score. Use your overtake button for maximum power, but remember, that will drain energy rapidly.
Okay, be frugal. This is looking good.
Program
Purple.
complete. Job well done.
Happy days, happy days. Pointless looking at the practice times now because we were EOSing around that lap, but we've gained quite a lot of resource points there, so I'm happy with that.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top 3 again. Hamilton, Leclerc and Sergio Perez.
Some people really don't want to practice.
Is officially over.
We're
Until
the slowest
next time,
apparently
goodbye.
of the guys that set times, which is slightly concerning. $520 resource points. Nice amount. Now it's time for one-shot qualifying. Hopefully we can secure a decent position on the grid. Just got to make sure I do a good start. If we're going to salvage anything from this season, you know, I'll take a P11 here. If you gave me in the race right now a P11, I'll take it, because that would put me ahead of all the other teams that have yet to score a point, because none of them have got a P11 yet, and they might do us a bit better off in the off season with a bit more money. So we'll head to one-shot qualifying. I'm going to take a very short restroom break, and I'm back with you for a flying lap around Spielberg. Okay, here we go. Full send. Turn one, not great. Ah, there's a bad line through there. Ah, it's P20. It should have been much more. I'm disappointed at that. Really disappointed.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three. Hamilton, Bottas, and Sebastian Vettel. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again
really
for Lights
out jump Mick
tomorrow.
Schumacher, but 2000s. Ah, we should have been better there. We should have been better there. Alpha man, 14th and 15th. That's a slight concern. Yeah, I don't care about the rivalry too much. Are we level 7? Very, very close. Ooh. Oh, we've got to send it first lap. Try and make some positions up. Have a good race. Trying to pick up any damage either. Christ, I think Bahrain's the only race so far we've had no damage. Australia was a nightmare. We finished last well off the pace with damage there. Zandvoort we had to make a pit stop. Spain we fell back with damage. So it'd be nice here to just have a clean race if we can. Anywho, we'll give it a go. See what we can do. Final race of this episode. Don't know when the next one's going to be. It will be a live stream rather than a video. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. It depends how I feel after work. I work 7 in the evening till 6 in the morning. And so by the time I'm home and I'm rested and I'm ready, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, which is roughly when I started this live stream, but I'll be a little bit more tired, as you can imagine.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
I'll try not to, Jeff. 19th. Gasly had a penalty. Oh, what? Got tagged. Not having that. Not having that. Not at Austria. Okay. Take 2. Get off me! Okay, decent start, 14th.
Keep it up.
Can we do anything about Grosjean ahead? I think we can. I'll be frugal with the ERS if I can.
When within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Engine is showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down.
Don't care about that. Need Grosjean to fall outside the DRS window, the car's in front. Bounce over the curb. Grosjean's almost outside DRS range here.
This is your final lap, final lap of the race.
Raikkonen and Grosjean are fighting. Opportunity for me. It's not going to happen. P14 though equals our best result we've had so far this season.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Park Fermé.
From 19th we've done well there. Another driver of the day vote. I should have that as a sponsor really. There is a sponsor out there that says if you get a driver of the day vote you get extra money. And to be honest I should probably add that really. Very up and down season so far. First half of this done. Be nice to have scored a point by now. But P14 should hopefully keep us ahead of Williams. Well, it will definitely keep us ahead of Williams. But I think Alfa Romeo and Haas are definitely ahead of us now on positions where they finished. Yeah, I mean, Haas have had a 13th, Alfa Romeo have had a 12th, so definitely ahead of us. Mick Schumacher could beat Latifi.
I have to give it to Lee. They pushed and found some fantastic performance.
We pushed and found some fantastic performance. Yeah, that's exactly what we managed to do. But unfortunately, with half of the first season done, we haven't made any inroads into the championship. In fact, we've scored 0 points so far. Don't think that will change going forward. Made it look easy.
Cutting your way through the field during
Answer these questions.
You had a close battle today. You had a bit of contact today. Who was at fault there?
Yeah, that'll do.
Great. Well, that's
You should get a bit of money for that. Answering questions, which helps, and we'll have enough resource points now to hopefully do 2 upgrades. We've got Silverstone very, very quickly after this. We managed to beat Magnussen, so that's good. Team McLean, I'm now level 4, which is nice. Mick Schumacher's nearly level 6. The team itself should be level 7 now after that one. Indeed it is, so that's good. Cash, yep. Another 330k, so good. We're good on the money. We might be able to do a facility upgrade. I don't like doing it in stages. I like to do the whole block in one go. We should have enough money to do it. If not, I'll be surprised. We were pretty short. Just say pretty short. We were a little bit short beforehand. Activities then. Second driver PR filming generates a bit of cash and a load of driver acclaim for Mick. Sponsor of an in-depth factory tour. Improves the team. Weight training. 1 pace for Mick Schumacher. We'll do that. And then we'll get 30 resource points for some aero department focus. So let's have a look around at what we can do. Powertrain, 4.5, 6.5, 8.5. We do have enough money for that, so we'll do the powertrain department. Get that all up to speed. As for R&D, we can do this one over here, and we can. No, we don't have enough money. We do have enough money for this one. Okay, we'll do this one over here as well. So hopefully that comes in at some point. When will that come in? That will come in. What? I don't know. At some point soon. I'm not too sure. So we'll advance the time. Oh, okay. NG stores have failed. Damn it. Invitational event, skip in advance. Powertrain upgrade, the weight training comes in, the weekly resources and running costs, aero department focus, British Grand Prix. I don't think we've got enough here to do this upgrade. 275, no, we're a little bit short. Okay, that's a shame. As for facilities, powertrain is now level 1, aerodynamics is now level 1, so that's good going forward. As for R&D, yeah, we're still chipping away and doing what we can. You can see there are 2 14th, a 16th and 2 22nd places we've had so far. As for the gearbox, we can now make the change onto units number 2 going forward for the second half of the season. The gearbox we can't change without a grid penalty until after this event. You can see there 23% wear is fine. As for the corporate side of things, we need to be acclaim level 10 to get a 3rd sponsor involved. As for contracts, yeah, look, Mick Schumacher's, it does, I think, add to it slowly as it goes on, because his experience is now 33, so I think you do that and then in time it gets added on. His rating has gone up to 65 at least. As for the driver market, no point looking at that. Finances, everything's okay. We've taken a big hit recently, of course, getting the powertrain department up to level 1. Nothing else to look at. So in the drivers, we're 18th. Mick Schumacher is last. We're 10th in the constructors. As for season results, let's have a look. Haas have had a 12th. Alpha may have had a 12th. We've all had a couple of 14th, so I need to pick up a 12th really at this point going forward. Williams, their best has been in 18th, so that should be okay, but we need to pick up a P12 somewhere to jump ahead of everyone else. And yeah, there's all the other standings as well. So thank you very much, Jen, for watching this episode. The next one, well, I should say episode, live stream, I should say. Next couple of days, maybe tomorrow, maybe a couple of days from now, I don't know. I do want to kind of rush through this as quickly as possible before F1 2021 comes out, which is probably in about 3 or 4 weeks' time. I'll definitely carry on with this. I'm actually enjoying it, to be honest, and seeing how the season does develop for us. And hopefully you guys have been enjoying it as well. So I'll definitely see you before the weekend, and before that is when I'll tell you about my weekend exploits and what races are going on there. There's a couple to look forward to. Whether I'll do them or not, I don't know. But for now, I'm going to focus on this for the next few days. So thank you very much for watching this episode, and I'll see you all for the next one very soon.